Greetings and welcome to another Minecraft mod review. This time we're checking out a mod known simply as Mortar and Pestle, which adds in everything that you see in front of me right here. So what do you say I show you how they're all made and then I'll show you what they do. And we're going to start with the herb plant, which is found anywhere there's grass and sunlight. So keep an eye out for that. And the Mortar and Pestle is the titular item, and it's simply one mortar and one pestle. And the mortar is 3 stone arranged like so and can stack up to 64. And the pestle is simply 2 stone like so. And it can also stack up to 64, so yeah. It might be a good idea to keep them uncombined for when the mortars and pestles you're using breaks. So yeah. Alright, moving on to the flour, and that is simply 1 wheat and 1 mortar and pestle. It makes 1 flour, or you can put a flour bag into the crafting table to get 9 flour back out. And flour makes bread with 2 flour per bread, and 9 flour for 1 flour bag. So yeah, the flour bag is basically, the flour is the equivalent of a diamond block or something like that. Moving on to the herb, and this herb provides healing to the consumer when crushed and cooked. And let's see, 3 herb and 1 mortar and pestle makes a smashed herb, and the dried herb is simply 1 smashed herb and a cooking method of your choice of campfire, smelting, and smoking. Although with the furnace, it is 1 experience points in 10 seconds for a dried herb, and for the smoker, it is 1 smashed herbs for 1 experience point in 5 seconds in the smoker. So yeah. Anyhow, moving on to the superfood, which is 1 apple, 1 tropical fish, 1 bread, 1 honey bottle, 1 rabbit stew, 1 beetroot, 1 sweet berries, 1 dried kelp, and 1 cuts chicken for 1 superfood. And the omni meal is a wondrous, magical, and expensive meal. Can't be stacked, but eating this will temporarily grant immortality, so you only really need 1. And it is simply 1 eye of ender, 1 milk bucket, 1 manmon dream, 1 pumpkin pie, 1 superfood, 1 cake, 1 dried herb, 1 poisonous potato, and 1 golden apple. Although why this recipe has a poisonous potato is a mystery for the mod author to explain, but oh well. Moving on to the sulfur, which is simply 4 sulfur pinches, and it goes into this recipe with 1 bone meal, 1 mortar and pestle, and 1 coal or charcoal for 2 gunpowder. And that's how you make gunpowder in this mod. And the sulfur pinch is 3 sand of any kind or red sand, and 1 mortar and pestle. So for 1 sulfur pinch for just the 3 sand, and for the red sand recipe, it's 2 sulfur pinches. And yeah. You can also make gravel with 1 cobblestone and 1 mortar and pestle, and that gets you 1 gravel. And you can, let's see now. Combine 1 gravel and 1 mortar and pestle in the crafting table for 1 sand. And yeah, you can also make dirt with 1 sand, 1 bone meal, and 1 pink tulip or flour of any kind, and 1 mortar and pestle in the crafting table for 1 piece of dirt. So yeah. Anyhow, what do you say I just show you what all the food does? So I think we're gonna start with the dried herbs, and then move on to the superfood, then the omni meal. So I guess I'm going to give myself some hunger and switch back to survival mode, and then I'll see you after I've lost the hunger bar. So yeah. Right, okay, that's the hunger bar loss, so let's try out the dried herbs. And that just gives you regeneration for 30 seconds. So that's not a food item to rely on. But, oh well. I guess it can help in a pinch when you don't have anything else and need some regeneration for a time. And we're going to move on to the superfood. Maybe after I drink some milk and get rid of this regeneration. Or the regeneration can just go away on its own. So let's eat the superfood before I take the bucket. And it restores your hunger bar in full. So that's what the superfood does. So that's nice. And yeah, moving on to the Omni meal. And then let's see now. It's this one. So I guess I'll see you after I've lost the hunger bar. So yeah, that's the hunger bar lost. And yeah, moving on to the Omni meal, which refills your hunger bar and gives you night vision, absorption 5, water breathing, strength 2, resistance 2, regeneration 2, haste 2, and fire resistance for 5 minutes. So yeah, I think that's expensive, but kind of worth it too. So yeah, if you want to download this mod for yourselves, there is a link down in the description below. And yeah, anyhow, this video is now over. So yeah, bye.